Hi everyone, welcome to an information session for Montgomery County Community College's new Leadership Pathway. I'm Terry Sullivan. I am an assistant professor for office management here at the college, and I've been working on adult learner programs and strategies, so I'll be your guide through today's presentation. So our agenda today, we're going to discuss some of the employment data and research that led to the creation of the new leadership certificates. We'll then move into description and visuals of what the leadership pathway is. We'll then dive deeper and examine the two new leadership certificates and courses. We'll have a brief discussion of the various forms of prior learning assessment, PLA. We'll then move into sample schedule starting for the fall 2016 semester. And I'll leave you with some frequently asked questions and share with you the links to some answers for those pieces of information. So employment data. As we were examining and developing the curriculum, we came across some telling pieces of research to help guide us in the development. So the number one talent issue rated by business and HR leaders during a 2014 Global Human Capital Trends survey by Deloitte was leadership. 86% of business leaders recognize it as urgent or important, but many recognize that they don't do a great job providing that training and developing the leaders within their organizations. So there's a need. Second piece that we examined, and I'm going to call your attention to this one and ask you to remember it as we then look at the curriculum and the courses within the certificates, the skill sets that companies need the most. So you'll see that these competencies cut across our certificates and our courses. They're built upon problem-solving leadership, various forms of written and oral communication, technology skills which integrate analytical and data analysis, people and team management within the organization, critical thinking, and project management. Again, this is a 2013 Skills and Employment Trends survey done by Accenture. So this is a lot of words on the screen here. The piece that I'd like to call to your attention is that organizations need leaders at all levels, not just senior leadership. Entry level through progressing through senior leadership. Organizations are going to be seeing retirements with baby boomers and the need for succession planning. So that concept of leadership is even more top of mind and ever important. So our leadership pathway works and is built upon a stackable framework. So starting with a 9-credit certificate of completion, that's 3 classes for your professional leadership. Moving into a 30-credit organizational leadership certificate, I'll point out that that certificate includes and builds in up to 9 credits of prior learning assessment. So if you have transfer credits, if you have industry certifications, workplace training that you can prepare a portfolio, we're working with you to work up to that 9 credits of prior learning assessment. Moving on, you would then complete your general education core courses for your management AAS, Associates in Applied Science degree. And we're pointing out that we have pathways to bachelor's degree programs. Our University Center partner with Cabrini, their leadership program. Southern New Hampshire is an online partner in that space. And then Chestnut Hill College and Albright College did a full review of our curriculum and courses and examined it for transfer purposes. So we're looking at a scheduling model deliberately designed for adult learners. 7-week accelerated sessions, hybrid, so that means that you would be coming to campus 1 night a week for your 2 classes every 7 weeks. Bulk of the work, the balance of the work being done online. Completing the degree, if you keep up with that 7-week, rolling 7-week sessions, you could complete the entire associate's degree in up to 16 months. And we'll speak more about the different opportunities for prior learning assessment. So that's the stackable nature of our certificates and our leadership pathway. The courses that comprise the certificate of completion, so 3 classes, Management 112, Principles of Leadership, Management 113, Conflict Resolution and Negotiation, and Management 114, Strategic Analytics for Leaders. Adding on 4 more classes could then get you that 30-credit certificate in organizational leadership, and you'll see those classes listed there. Management 210, Ethical Decision Making in Business, Psych 137, or Introduction to Organizational Psychology, Speech 230, Communication in Organizations, and English 117, Writing for Business and Industry. Again, building in those 3 electives for your prior learning assessment credits. Moving over to your Gen Ed courses, so think English, math, science, history, would all lead towards your management AAS degree with a concentration in organizational leadership. So one builds upon the other. Prior learning assessment. So body of research is out there that tells us that those folks who earn prior learning assessment are 2.5 times more likely to complete their education. Prior learning assessment is one strategy to help you complete your degree in a quicker amount of time and at lower overall tuition costs. I'll add in that there's also something important that happens in your brain when you connect your personal, professional, and volunteer experiences to your education, to your coursework. It's a transformational process and really builds upon it's a symbiotic relationship, one builds upon the other. So what is PLA? The tagline that we like to share with you is not all learning is done in a classroom. PLA includes transfer credits. So if you took a class a number of years ago, bringing those credits in serves as prior learning assessment. Credit by exam. So if you took a CLEP or Dante's test or an AP exam, that would give you credit for those particular courses. For a number of classes on campus, we do offer challenge exams. So if you believe that you would be able to test out of a particular class, that would serve as another opportunity for credit for prior learning assessment. Certifications and corporate trainings. So if you have sat for and successfully completed a certification exam, so think Microsoft, QuickBooks, Cisco, networking, we have a direct mapping to our college level class to earn you credit for that class. Anyone who's gone through any of our non-credit programs, there's a non-credit crosswalk over into our credit-bearing classes. And then finally, ACE credit. So the example that I give there, and these are links that I'll provide via the actual PowerPoint that you could click on to get to ACE credit. So for example, if you worked as a barista and went through Starbucks barista training, ACE is an organization that has mapped those training experiences into number of credits, college credits. So my advice to you here is really to think creatively about all of your experiences and how and if they might fit into college credit. Final example is portfolio. So a skills-based college class that doesn't offer credit by exam, that you can't test out of, but you could build a portfolio of artifacts to demonstrate your mastery of the course competencies. That is one additional way for you to earn college credit here. So again, think differently, think creatively about all of your experiences. And I do note here that Montgomery County Community College's transfer of credit policy applies to all forms of PLA and allows you to bring in up to 75% of credits for that credential. So up to 45 credits for the degree. That's one gauge. Is everyone doing that? No. Likely, typically, we're looking at that 6 to 9 credit range that you're bringing in college credits. So scheduling for our new certificates. They are starting this fall semester, which begins August 31st. We are running classes in 7-week sessions. So for the first 7-week session, you could take Management 112 from 6 to 7:30 on Wednesday evenings. Again, on those same Wednesday nights from 7:40 until 9:10, you could take Management 113. Then that 7-week session ends October 19th, We have a week break, and then our second 7-week session begins on October 26th and runs until December 18th. There, again, 2 paired courses from 6 to 7:30, Management 114, and from 7:40 until 9:10, English 117. And this, all classes are held at our central campus in Bluebell. And the hybrid class model combines online readings, projects, group work with the in-person face-to-face component with your faculty member and with your fellow classmates. That's not to say that you need to stick to the paired course sequence. If work does not allow you to get here by 6 p.m., you could just sign up for the 7:40 until 9:10 classes. If one semester does not work, we have some online capability as you get into some of the other certificate level courses. So keep that in mind. If you're not ready to start August 31st, you can certainly start October 26th with those second 2 classes. I'll move into a sample leadership schedule for the management degree. So this shows your 4 semesters, what your paired courses could look like for each of those semesters. Again, if you need to do less than the 4 classes each semester, that's certainly possible. If there's one semester where you want to take some online, again, that's workable. But we're presenting to you this fully built out schedule in that 1 night a week, 7-week session, so that you can see that path to completion and be able to plan your work and personal lives around the schedule and vice versa. So some frequently asked questions, and again, these are all links that with the actual PowerPoint you'll have access to. The cost, so for in-county residents, about $164 a credit, which works out to be about $492 per class. More information about the curriculum, so if you'd like to dig deeper and learn more about what each of those 3 courses entails, please check out that next link. We have an application and enrollment process next here. Placement testing information, as well as links to placement testing prep. Adult learner resources. We're recognizing that these certificates are certainly going to appeal to our adult learners, so we have prepared some brochures and checklists specifically for you. And please know that we have a new club on campus, Adult Resources Communicating and Connecting, ARC. How can I learn more about prior learning assessment? Again, a final link to our webpage and more details about the PLA process. Finally, questions and follow-up. I'm providing you with my contact information here, email, phone, as well as LinkedIn and Twitter. I do tweet regularly on the topics of competency-based education, adult learners, and prior learning assessment. I'm also sharing our coordinator for prior learning assessment and adult learners, Mary Beth Bryers, who works in our Student Success Center and is happy and stands ready to support you and help you through the PLA process, as well as onboarding for this new certificate program. I'm going to stop the video there. I thank you for watching, and I encourage you to reach out to me with any questions. Happy to help, and we're looking forward to welcoming you aboard. Very good. Thanks so much.